Hey everybody, welcome to my reading. This is Kayla with Goddess Angel Divination. So right now I'm going to go ahead and just do a timeless collective reading for all star signs. So if you found this reading, welcome. Thank you for, just finding it and being here and a part of everything. Okay, so anyways, let's just go ahead and open up the book and see what's going on with you guys. Thank you, Spirit, for this being a clear message for whoever finds it, whoever may need it. Thank you, Spirit. Now, the Eight of Swords showing nostalgic energy, showing energy of just being trapped in mind. High Priestess about things that may not be on the surface. The Seven of Cups shows the fact that these could be like messages in regards to the dreams. These could be like, not maybe understanding your own dream, like being able to interpret your dreams, just like kind of getting stuck in the mind, maybe by like collisions of the collision of the 3D and the spiritual realm coming together. So, and then this Nine of Swords. Yeah, so this is showing me that this is coming to an end. This is coming to a completion. So this is showing like the energy of like a completion, because this is an achievement here. And we do have the Ace of Wands. Now, there's going to be something that gives you some kind of joy in regards to this. Now, there could be some kind of surprise joy, because the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands, this is like something that is good. Like it feels, the Ace of Wands is always something that feels really good. It's that energy that you get when you actually like feel like lit up. It's like the energy of an activation. It's the energy of like, like having like light in your body. Like how like you feel when you're like all fatigued and you have like no energy, you can't do anything. It's almost like, your body is like dimmed, like you have like dimmed light or like your dimmed energy. But when like we have the Ace of Wands here, there's like that spark of light that pops your body maybe just pops your body up in with the energy, and like you start wanting to do certain things. So this gives like some kind of energy of like what's it activations. And then the Nine of Swords. This is a spiritual awakening here. All right. So we do have the Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. Shows that there is like some kind of slow movement being made from the emotion. So, or towards the emotion. Eight of Swords. Okay, so this is a judgment. So there's like something here that was decided, or like something here where like somebody's like stuck and trapped in their head in regards to a judgment. So this could be some kind of like somebody saying no. They're worried about somebody saying no. Somebody's worried about somebody saying no. Um, in regards to communication, I don't know, because we have the not the Ace of Wands, but the Eight of Wands, showing the fact that, like you have to be careful with this, okay? Be careful with this, okay? Because, with this Eight of Wands, we have the eight, so that shows, like, as what's in your mind, because, even like this energy that is like right in front of us, this is not the present, okay? The present is actually not really even what we see, because light energy, the energy of actual light, has to travel from the past in order to even get to our eyes physically. So we are constantly and only really seeing, like when we open our eyeballs, we see the past. And what is present is what you feel. So your present is your emotion. So when you meditate, that's when you are completely in present moment, Like present moment is very beautiful. When you're able to get to the present moment, it feels very balanced. It's a very balanced place to be. Is in the present. Okay, you should definitely try being there. It's all inside of you because you have to like kind of just feel the present. You can't see the present. Anyways, look into the high priestess, the fool. So this could be like some kind of foolish thing, or I don't know. This is somebody here who is like about to take a leap of faith in regards to something that they could have been holding back from. But this is something that this they could be like making a move or making some kind of I see like push pull because like the energy of the high priestess is also the energy of the moon. So it's kind of like that energy of like, the moon is gravitatingly pulling the tide in and out. So I don't know what that has to do, but it also has to do in regards to his decision. So that can show the Two of Pentacles. And then the this is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is like, an energy of success, an energy of like feeling very hopeful, but kind of just having that one like little thing in your mind being like, oh, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? Of course it's gonna work. Remain positive. So that way, you get what you want. You have to, tell the universe what it is that you want. And because always had a problem with like deciding, well, not really, I didn't always have a problem, but sometimes I would always like kind of like catch myself like not necessarily knowing like what I wanted. But yeah. Anyways, the Seven of Cups. Like when we don't know what we want, then the universe doesn't know what to give us. The Seven of Cups. But this is definitely going to be like some kind of. I kind of want to look into the High Priestess some more, to be honest. Look into the High Priestess because the High Priestess is just shows the fact that there's going to be some kind of, and this is going to be because I saw the push pull. Because it's almost like when you get pulled into your emotions, it's like your emotions they just push you out into the masculine energy. So it's like the emotions like draw you in to make some kind of action, some kind of like motion here. Yeah. Oh, so it's just the Ace of Cups and the King of Swords. Now, King of Swords is detached energy, but this is energy of committed. So now there's gonna be like this is like an energy of like a spiritual or like a spiritual guide trying to like give some kind of loving guidance to this King of Swords. Now this King of Swords, he's a really cool dude. He's very intelligent and he like is very like, he could be he's all about like, he's kind of like in his head because he's like the energy of thought. So that's what he does. Like he's the energy of thinking. So he thinks a lot. And he's kind of detached from his emotions, almost like even maybe emotionless. But like I mean, not necessarily, like I mean, he still is the energy of words, and words hold like passion to like the energy of like poetry and like bringing those kinds of things together. But either way, like this could be somebody who likes to sing too, like um, because like this is like a speaker. This would be a speaker here, and this is definitely going to be like a guided energy that is giving this because this is like the energy of a hierophant, right? So energy of a preacher, some kind of somebody here who is telling this or like giving some kind of maybe even like love to this detached person. So yeah. Four of Wands. This is just a very loving and kind person who is on your path. Like, if this is like, you, this could also be like, you, like, giving love to this person, and maybe you might sense or feel like that, or they can be detached in a certain way. They can be detached in some ways. But yeah. And like the two of swords is in the back, so the energy of two is very much here. It's trying to be able to understand the energy of the intuition, because the two, it symbolizes the intuition. So let's look into the Seven of Cups. Thank you. The Seven of Cups. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. So that's the same knight, and then the Seven of Cups comes as well with the Seven of Swords. So now this could be just like, the energy of like, anything is possible here. And this Seven of Swords really complements the Eight of Swords here with the energy that it had, where like, there was like this energy of like worry and like fear about like a judgment being like no, like, because we saw that, right? Like we saw like the judgment, and it was like, the what was on the back of the deck was no, which was the Four of Cups. And that's like maybe some kind of fear that's here. Now, the Ten of Pentacles shows that there is like that completion, but it could also symbolize something in regards to the family, or just people, or what it is that is wanted here. Because this is like, success in the physical realm. And then the Seven of Swords is just going to show the fact that, these thoughts can be self-sabotaging. And also maybe the fact that, like, this can be something that surprises somebody and causes them to run away. Because, like, this is somebody who gets spooked, right? This is like some spooked horse again with that spooked horse. And it's like, kind of like ditching the situation. Like ding dong ditch here. But the Knight of Pentacles is just going to be like this energy of what is it? Like something that happens slowly. Now, you can be feeling a little bit like you're trying to strategize in regards to how to maybe like deal with this particular situation, because this is an energy of somebody here having boundaries up, but they still want to see what's happening. And the Four of Swords, needing rest. Okay, so maybe like, maybe you're able to see. I'm not saying that you want to see what's happening. Maybe it just kind of like shows itself to you, and maybe it's not even something that you like you're like trying to look for. Maybe it's just is showing up, or you didn't expect this to happen, but this is something that showed up very slowly, and maybe it was something that was just like very like unexpected. You were very unaware of like this, and this could have happened during a time where you were resting or something like that. But look into the Ace of Wands. All right, so we have the Four of Swords. So this is going to be some kind of passion energy. So this is passionate energy during resting time. um so like this is like cuddling, like like that. And then also, it's also like, some kind of idea that comes during rest. But it's also the Six of Pentacles, um, showing that there's like some kind of something that is like given here. So there are like, maybe this is like about like, oh, what I should have done, or how should I have like, dealt with the situation maybe after this has like already happened. So maybe like, and these are things that like, this is where that push pull energy comes in again, because this could be like, where like, like you kind of like see this energy like come back and forth, okay? So look into the this is an energy of protection because the 4 is there. But the swords, look at the 9 of swords. Yeah, this could be like restless or sleepless energy. But then we do have the Knight of Cups. So as like, there is like this energy of like kind of like being upset, but from this is going to show like more compassion. This is an energy of somebody showing compassion, maybe due to the fact that they are feeling upset, or like they have been able to resonate with some of the things that maybe like you've gone through. These could be like, past burdens. Um, but the King of Wands shows that this is an energy that still holds up, like, confidence. And, like, you mean with the King of Wands and Nine Swords, this kind of person is going to put a lot of, like, care and love into themselves. And if it's, like, the Nine of Swords that's behind them, it might make them, like, easily irritable or sensitive. Oh yeah, definitely sensitive with the King of Cups here, because the King of Cups is just going to be sensitive. A sensitive masculine energy, okay? So, and this is an energy of like, the masculine though. So this is like, not a feminine energy, but a masculine energy. So kings are just going to show the fact that this is going to be like things that are happening like in reality. So like because masculine or man energy is like this energy of reality, like the 3D, like things that we can feel, see, and touch. And then like the feminine is like everything else that we cannot see or we do not know about. So yeah, but either way, the fact that this person is feeling a little bit uncomfortable, or maybe they have felt uncomfortable in the past, um, and it's causing some kind of movement forward in regards to, like in regards to like the this world. So this is about like somebody actually like moving forward and like actually taking steps to do something here. And this is because like of like so it's also showing me that this is like kind of like haste here, because like once the current pushes itself forward, right? So once it pushes itself forward, it has like the speed to it, right? So like it has a speed to it, like during um I don't know. But either way, let's look into the 10 of Pentacles. I'm moving forward from that. You have to. Anyways, look into the 10 of Pentacles. At least, like, I just didn't really understand it. Like, I just would have had me tripping or something. Um, but in a way, like, oh wow, it's the Queen of Cups here. So this is going to be the achievement. So this, oh yeah, and then the Lovers here. Awesome. So this is going to be in regards to a choice, but also not only a choice, but a committed energy here where there was like a real, like, something here that's a real love here. Like, real love. But this is just kind of showing somebody here who could be just detached, because it's the King of Swords and then the Queen of Cups. And swords and water, they are like just kind of like detached energies. Because because like I kind of feel like what it is like there are like the energies of like like I feel like like the energy of like the Queen of Cups and like the King of Cups can be like the feminine energy because it's like water, but then the energy of the Queen and King of Swords are just so masculine that they can't connect with like water, just like how water can't connect with air. And that would mean that like connecting energies would be fire and earth. So those would be like connecting energies. Interesting. All right. So glad that I did this reading. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what else. So this is dude, success for the 10 of Pentacles. This is like, the energy of like that one like, person that, is like, that you're in love with. This is like the energy of like having a person that you're in love with. Doesn't matter what they look like. It's about being in love with this person because it's the Queen of Cups, not like a Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles is like somebody like me who just has like a lot of like financial energies, but a Queen of Cups will have the energy of just like an endearing and like just very loving and kind, like just a good person to just like be around, and they could be very sensitive and very empathic. This can also be like somebody here who just like very good with you, like on a telepathic scale, just very very good for you, and like you feel the love in regards to whatever this 10 of Pentacles is. Now I don't know what's going on with this Queen of Cups, but she's a little imbalanced. Okay, she's a little wonky. Look into the Queen of Cups for fun. To the Queen of Cups. All right, so there's some kind of justice or injustice here. I don't know, man. It looks like there was some kind of justice or there was some kind of injustice that was showing, like that was like an energy of like, because these cards are reversed, kind of, I believe. And it was the Justice reversed, Three of Swords reversed, the Ace of Cups reversed, and the Eight of Cups reversed. So there's some kind of like return here. And this could be like something that this person could be like all in my head about. And the Ace of Cups is just showing that this could be like old love here. A new love. But this is showing the energy of healing from an injustice. So that doesn't necessarily mean that, so this could be like, somebody here who's like returning to something here that was unjust, and like somebody like this Queen of Cups here who could be healing from some kind of unjust situation, and maybe like somebody had to like, like leave, but also like they also came back, um so yeah, the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is just kind of also like showing the fact that, there might be like something here where in all of this upright is just kind of showing the fact that there's going to be something that was left, and it's going to kind of like reward somebody else here. So you're going to have to leave something here, and it'll reward you with some kind of like, emotional fulfillment here. And then it could be something here that was from like the past, because the three of swords shows past energy. Always it has to, because like I mean it can either like happen like right away. I mean it's just like, it could be something here that like, you've been dealing with this obviously. Look at like how much thought that you've been putting into the situation that you've been dealing with, and like finally something pops up like during like a resting period, and it brings like some kind of activation. So it's like something is activated in regards to your situation. Like, maybe there's been like, like I don't know, stagnant energy, or just something that hasn't been happening, or like, maybe you've been sensing something here with the high priestess, but yeah, the nine of swords kind of expresses like, contemplation and pain, but also like, using this pain and actually like using it to maybe like, relate with somebody else here. So maybe using this like, this pain and actually like using it to help somebody else, because we did see that king of wands and the king of cups here with that. So that king of wands just shows the fact that this person is very confident in regards to, maybe their stresses. They're like, because they are like manifesting things, right? Because that's the energy of like an emotional king here. Now there's nobody here in regards to this energy that is detached. Nobody is detached in this energy. Um, now, um, in regards to like, these two connections, like these two people who are connecting, this warrior and the person who could be surprised, or you know getting like, seeing something happen, like maybe like due to some kind of like impulse or intuitive force, um being worried about what the judgment may be. But here shows success. This wasn't placed as the final card, but this is the final card, and it shows success with the Six of Wands, the Queen of Cups, showing that there will be compassion felt. Okay, so now this is an energy of like being shown and felt compassion. Okay, so, and this Queen of Cups is like, the energy is just like kind of like imbalanced, just because like, something is kind of balancing itself out. That's all that it is. It's just the scales of justice are balancing themselves out. That's all. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what else. Sometimes time is needed, but then other times like, I guess that there's like a time and a place for everything, but yeah, I don't know. It really just depends on your situation. And like, in regards to like I suppose like personal readings, like, I don't know how I feel about that. I might consider doing something like that. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what else we have. In regards to your energy, I'm going to use the Angel of Abundance cards. So we have successful funding. So look, successful energy. You are going to be successful, and your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom by God that gave you the idea. So your idea came from the heaven, came from God, right? So do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality, right? Yeah, That's exactly what I was saying. So don't worry about those no's, right? Because the more you worry about a no, that's because a no is like what? It's a negative. Like, it's a negative. It's like, eh. So you don't want to do that. So every single time maybe you think of like a negative thought. I don't do this, but this is funny. But just imagine if like you just like, every single time you thought of like a negative thought, like there was like this big red X and it's just like, eh. That would be so cool. Like, no, negativity. Get away from me. No, just kidding. Oh my god. But anyways, crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are always available to you to help. So this is showing the infinite wealth of the universe, right? Because with everything, inside of everything is a bigger and greater space inside of all things, even inside of the smallest and the tiniest um, electron, you know? Not even a nucleus, inside of an electron. There is a bigger and greater space inside of that electron, and it is going for infinity and beyond. That's like the way of the universe. Literally, it's been like calculated. But yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have power of prayer. That's strong. So pray, 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 pray. Positive prayers, positive wishes. Fairly Odd Parents on my TV, and say I wish this would happen, and then release it, and then just be open to accepting things, and yeah. Anyways, organize for success. So, oh my God, look at this successful funding and organize for success. So, get ready, get ready because it's about to happen. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next step for your next action. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resource, love, and answers are waiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. Thank you, Lord, for all of our prayers being answered. Thank you, Lord. Let all of the prayers be answered. Thank you, Lord. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let all the beautiful and positive prayers for beautiful and positive success. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for bringing all of the collectives beautiful, 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 beautiful success. Thank you so much. Amen. All right, so yeah, that's all that I'll pull out from this deck. I don't know, it's kind of got a little bit to say. Um, Face your financial fears. Yeah, so it just really wants to make sure that you are okay in regards to your mind space. You'll have to let go of some of the fears that you have, or not maybe, because it's saying to face them. So when you face your fears, it's doing shadow work, and it's like, acknowledging the fact that they're there. And sometimes, like, it's not about running away from your fears, it's about like understanding them. Because when we run away from our fears, then it never ever gets solved, and it's always right behind us anyways. And then whenever like something remotely relatively anything that happens that's like remotely relative to that fear that happens like in our face, and we're just like, oh my god, but the best part, the best thing is, what the best thing is to do in regards to any kind of fear is to take a look at it and look at it really good, and to like ask yourself, number one, what makes me scared of this? um why is this scary? you know um how can I make myself feel better? What are things that I can do to avoid making myself feel this way? In Hinduism, I believe it's Hinduism, or Buddhism. But what it is that we take our energy, and instead of doing things that make us feel upset, to not acknowledge them and to not put energy into them, and like, just like, because like with this world, like, your awareness is your light. So, whatever you're aware of, like, whatever you're putting your awareness into, that's what you're putting your energy into. So when you're putting, your energy into like fears, then you're like highlighting, or you're giving fears, like, you're giving fears, like, um energy, right? So you don't want to do that. You don't want to give fears energy. So please make sure that, you if you do feel like a little bit fearful, try to counteract it as much as you can with positivity. So, like, we also have to focus, like, on our on like, well, we don't have to like, I mean, you don't have to, but it's really good for you. Sometimes we just have to feel certain things. We can't really control our emotions. We really, like, to a certain degree, like, there's like, and I guess that we can, but it's just good to be balanced. It's just good to be able to feel and be able to see in this world. Like, that's when you get the full ultimate human experience, because we're not just human, but we are also divine beings. Because, this is all the energy of the angelic realm, honestly. I mean, that's kind of hard to say, but it's just it's just like, kind of like that. I don't really know what Earth is, but I definitely do know that the masculine energy is the energy of, like, the angelic, of angelic energy. It's just the angelic energy. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and release. I was gonna say release this call. I'm gonna go ahead and just like let you guys go. Do your own thing. Remember to, keep yourself as your own idol, and not to idolize anybody, and not to, like, put your energy, or put too much energy into a single thing, or person, or place. Um, I mean, you can if you want to. It all depends on you. But I just don't want you to overdo it or anything, because I did it to myself. And um, just be careful about, like, about your energy, and try your best to put your own energy into yourself. As distracting as this world can be, you can also make this a peaceful world for yourself, the more you focus on peace. So just focus on what it is that you want to attract into your life. So focus on, the good things and what you're trying to attract, because all of us, are master manifestors. We just have to align with it. It's just like the frequency that we are, like, at. Like, all of us are freaking amazing. So yeah, just it's about, like, just being yourself, and finding that balance in yourself, and not looking out here for yourself, because you're not out here, you're not out here, you're in you. You're inside of your body, and there's no place There's no place like that. Okay, there's just no place other than inside of your heart. Cause when you're in that when you're having your alone time, that's like, the best time. Remember to give to yourself first, cuz you have to love you first. So love you first. All right? So take care, you guys. Have a great day. And just be yourselves. Enjoy your day. Enjoy loving yourselves. And just be happy. And enjoy the fact that, the world is healing. And that, we are all good. And that we are focused on, just being a healthy, intelligent being of light. So thank you for us just being a healthy, intelligent being of light. And for the world just being a healthy, intelligent being of light as well. So you're very intelligent. You are an amazing being. So remember to tell that to yourself and just give yourself some self encouragement, because nobody can give it to you like the way that you can give it to yourself. So, yeah. You guys have a great day and have a great one. Bye.